Hello everyone, today I will be analyzing the possible plastic surgery procedures of the members of Nmixx. This was requested in the comment section of my haewon plastic surgery analysis video. If you have any requests which group you want to see me analyze, please leave it in the comments. I think plastic surgery is neither bad or good, as celebrities has immense pressure to look as good as they possibly can, which can be helped by plastic surgery. I think it will be a healthier environment if celebrities in general are more open and honest about plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures that they've done, or at least not lie about it, so the general public can see that beauty is attainable through plastic surgery. I know there's a stigma around plastic surgery all around the world, but people need to realize that it's pretty common among celebrities, as it's demanded by society that celebrities look perfect, so we shouldn't blame them if they resort to plastic surgery. I want this video series to be a form of discussion between people who are interested in the possible procedures celebrities had, and break the negative sentiment around plastic surgery. I assume that many celebrities, including K-pop idols, have done some sort of cosmetic procedures because their occupation demands them to look as good as they possibly can. I may be totally wrong about this assumption, as I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. A few disclaimers before we begin. I'm not a plastic surgeon, nor have I gotten plastic surgery, so my knowledge in this area is limited. These are just my speculations and not facts. I have no idea about the member's medical history, and these are just my speculations, so you can respectfully disagree. This post is not meant to send hate to the members, as they are probably pressured by the industry to look as good as they possibly can. With that out of the way, let's get started. Starting with Lily. Judging from her last name, Lily seems like she is mixed race, which is why she has a unique face. There are a lot of predebut photos of her available online. She didn't seem to change much. I believe she is likely natural. In conclusion, I think Lily is likely natural. I find that she kind of resembles Blackpink's Lisa and CLC's Sorn. She has always been pretty. I love her unique visuals. Moving on to haewon. Haewon has a lot of yearbook photos online. She has always been pretty. The biggest change to her face are her eyes. She used to have uneven eyelids, and her right eye used to have monolids and was smaller than her left eye, while her left eye had double eyelids. Now, her eyelids and eye size are more even in size. She likely got ptosis repair to make her right eye open wider vertically. Her current eyelids are also higher compared to the previous photos. I think she got suture eyelid surgery, as her eyelids look pretty natural. Her lips appear to be slightly fuller now. I think she got fillers to her top and bottom lips. I suspect that haewon may have gotten a rhinoplasty, as her current nose looks to be too thin for the proportions of her face. Her nose has always been small, but her nose tip used to have a rounder shape, while her current nose tip is really slim and doesn't look rounded at all. I think she got a rhinoplasty. The lower part of her face also seemed to have lost a lot of volume. I think she got partial buccal fat removal, as the change in volume is concentrated on the lower part of her face. People who naturally have a lot of buccal fat find it hard to lose it, even after extreme weight loss. Haewon is also still really young, and most people lose all their baby fat when they're close to their 30s. In conclusion, I think haewon got ptosis repair, suture eyelid surgery, rhinoplasty, partial buccal fat removal, and fillers to her top and bottom lips. She has always been pretty. I personally don't think the possible rhinoplasty and buccal fat removal was necessary, as her original nose fits her face really well, and I think the buccal fat makes her look cuter. She looks great regardless. Moving on to Sullyoon. Sullyoon has a lot of adorable pretty photos online. She has always had large eyes and has always been pretty. Her current nose bridge seems to start higher compared to the pre-debut photos. She may have gotten a rhinoplasty. Her current nose bridge also looks wider and straighter compared to her really thin and sloped nose bridge in the pre-debut photos. Sullyoon's current eyelids are higher compared to the pre-debut photos, but still looks natural. This change may be caused by eyelid tape or suture eyelid surgery. I'm not too sure about this, so I will put suture eyelid surgery as a possibility. Her lips are fuller now. She likely got fillers to her top and bottom lips. In conclusion, I think Sullyoon got a rhinoplasty and fillers to her top and bottom lips. There's also a possibility that she got suture eyelid surgery. I personally don't think the possible procedures were necessary, and she has always been really pretty. Sullyoon's case just shows how strict the beauty standards are that it pushed someone as pretty as Sullyoon to possibly get plastic surgery. Moving on to Jinni. Jinni has adorable pretty photos online. She has always been really pretty. She doesn't look to have changed much. Her eyelids are more even now. I think this was likely caused by eyelid tape, as when her eyes are not fully open, the line on her eyelid crease is not too deep and is sometimes not present. I suspect Jinni may have gotten a rhinoplasty, as her current nose looks slightly slimmer, especially from the three-quarters view, and her nose bridge looks to be more sloped upwards compared to her downward sloping nose in the pretty photo. This was likely caused by a combination of a nose lift and her nose cartilage being shaved down slightly. I think the possible procedure was really well done. In conclusion, I think Jinni likely got a rhinoplasty. She has always been really pretty. I find her to be the prettiest member in Nmixx. I love her strong bone structure. Moving on to Bey. Bey has a lot of school yearbook photos online. She has always been pretty. The biggest change to her face are her eyes. Her current eyes are larger vertically. I think this was caused by upper blepharoplasty or a combination of upper blepharoplasty and ptosis repair. Her upper eyelid area seemed to be less fleshy compared to her pretty photos. The distance between her eyes and eyebrows also seemed to have increased slightly. This is usually a side effect of upper blepharoplasty. I'm unsure if it was paired with ptosis repair, as her eyes opening wider might be a side effect of the upper blepharoplasty, as there is less flesh on her upper eyelids allowing her eyes to open wider. So I will put ptosis repair as a possibility. In my opinion, these possible procedures were really well done. Bey may have also gotten a rhinoplasty. I think this way mostly because of how her nose currently looks. Her nose bridge looks to be perfectly straight from the side profile view and the three-quarters view. The bottom of her nose also form a perfectly straight line. These doesn't usually occur in nature. I think her nose looks slightly overprojected from the side profile view. Her nose didn't seem to change much from the front view though, but I do think her current nose bridge starts higher and is more defined compared to the pretty bee photos. In conclusion, I think Bey likely got upper blepharoplasty and rhinoplasty. There's also a possibility that the upper blepharoplasty was paired with ptosis repair. I think the possible procedures were really well done. They work together to enhance her natural beauty really well. Moving on to Jiwoo. I couldn't find many pre-debut photos of Jiwoo, so I might miss some procedures. She didn't seem to have changed much. Her eyelids are likely natural as they are uneven in size and she has always had the same double eyelids. I think she may have gotten a rhinoplasty as her nose looks slightly more projected now, but I'm not too sure about this, so I will put it as a possibility. In conclusion, I think there's a possibility that Jiwoo got a rhinoplasty. It's also likely that she is natural. She has always been pretty. I love her adorable smile. Last but not least, we have Kyujin. Kyujin has always had a beautiful, bright smile. Her current forehead looks slightly rounder now. She may have gotten a forehead implant or fillers to her forehead. Her lips also look fuller now. She likely got fillers to her top and bottom lips. I think her double eyelids are natural or are caused by eyelid tape. In conclusion, I think Eugene likely got forehead implant or fillers and fillers to her top and bottom lips. She has always been really pretty. I love her cheerful smile. All the members were truly blessed with good looks. I wish them all the best for their career in the future. Remember, when I do these analyses, I'm always at a neutral position. I don't think plastic surgery is bad nor good, so let's not spread unnecessary hate towards the members or my opinions. I hope anyone watching this takes this post in a positive way and realize that plastic surgery is not a bad thing. You need to understand that K-pop idols and other celebrities have a lot of pressure to look good, so it's not a bad thing if they resort to plastic surgery, as it is demanded by society. As I stated in the beginning, this is not meant for fuel to send hate towards the members. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.